Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross.
What haste looks through his eyes?
God save the king!
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till that Bellona's bridegroom, brave Macbeth, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit. And to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness. No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Look what I have.
Oh, show me. Show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb. Rector's homeward he did come.
Oh, a drum. A drum. Oh, Macbeth doth come.
We're sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land. Thus to go about. Thrice to thine,
Thrice to mine.
And thrice again to make up 9.
peace. Charms wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is it called the forest? What are these so withered and wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth and yet are on it? Live you? Or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me by each at once her skinny finger laying upon her choppy lips. You should be women, yet your beards forbid me to think that you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear these things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly ye show? My noble partner you greet with present grace and great prediction, of noble having and royal hope that he seems rapt with awe. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither begs nor fears your favors or your hate.
Hail.
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 Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy yet. Much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By my father's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak! I charge you!
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. And what seemed corporal melted as breath into the wind. Would they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do speak about, or have we eaten of the insane root that holds the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor, too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who comes?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success.
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks.
And for an earnest of a greater honor, He bade me from him call you Thane of Cotter, in which edition hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What, can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cotter lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did line the rebel with hidden help advantage, or that with both he labored in his country's wrack, I know not. But treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glamis and Cotter? The greatest is behind. I thank you, gentlemen. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those that promised the Thane of Cotter to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home might yet enkindle you into the crown. But yet 'tis strange. And oftentimes, to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles, to betray us in deepest consequence. Cousins, a word.
I thank you, gentlemen. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth, I am the Thane of Cotter? If good, why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? If chance will have me king, my chance may crown me without my stir. Come what come may, time and the hour run through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Worthy gentlemen, forgive me. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Come, let us to the king. Let us think upon what hath chanced, and at some time, the interim having waited, let us speak our hearts freely, each to each.
Very gladly.
Till then enough. Come, gentlemen.
O worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now is heavy on me. Thou art so far before that swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake thee. Only I have left to say more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself.
Oh, welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labor to see thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, thou hast no less deserved and must be known no less to have done so.
Yeah.
Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we shall call hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honor must, not unaccompanied, invest him only. But signs of nobleness, like the stars, will shine on all deservers. From hence to Inverness and lodge this night with our beloved Macbeth.
I'll be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. Till then, I humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cotter.
The Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down, or else, or leap, for in my way it stands. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be, which the eye fears when it is done to see.
True, noble Banquo, he is full so valiant. In his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him whose care has gone before to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the Perfect's report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. As I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cotter, by which title before these weird sisters had saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with, "Hail, King that shalt be." This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily. Wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou wouldst have, great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do than wishest should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor come between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and haul thee in a dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it make, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold! Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love.
Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time, bear welcome in your eyes, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall, to all our days and nights to come, give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. Yeah, nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
This guest of summer, the temple-haunted martlet, does approve by his beloved masonry that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here. No buttress frieze nor coign of vantage, but this bird hath made its pendant bed and procreant cradle where they most breed and haunt. I have observed the air is delicate.
My honored hostess, the love that follows us sometimes is our trouble, which we still thank as love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God Eldest for your pains and thank us for your trouble.
All our service in every point, twice done, and then done double, were poor and single business to contend against those honors deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our house.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? Well, we coursed him at the heels and had a purpose to be his purveyor, but he rides well. And his great love, as sharp as his spur, hath helped him to his home before us. Give me your hand. Conduct me to my host. We love him highly and shall continue our graces toward him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done, when 'tis done, 'twere well 'twere done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here, but here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here. That we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught, return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He is here in double trust. First, as I am his subject and his kinsman, strong both against the deed. Then as his host, who should against the murderer bar the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues shall plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, shall blow the horrid deed in every ear, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now, what news?
He is almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Have you asked for me?
No, you not, he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have won golden opinions from all sorts of people, which now would be worn in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteem'st the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat of the adage?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man, who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked the nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail...
We fail? But screw your courage to the sticking place and we'll not fail. Duncan is asleep. Whereto the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him. His 2 chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted mettle should compose nothing but males.
Will it not be thought, when we have marked with blood these sleepy 2 of his own chamber, and used their very daggers, that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death?
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away. Mark the time with fairest show. False face must hide what false heart doth know. This a dagger I see before me, the handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as that which now I draw. Thou marshalest me the way I was going, and the instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dungeon gouts of blood, which was not so before.
There's no such thing. 'Tis the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes.
Now, o'er the one-half world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Whilst I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds, too cold breath give. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell which invites thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternst good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? No.
Alack! I am afraid they have a weight it is not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss 'em. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
I have done the deed.
Shh! Still not hear a noise.
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
No.
As I descended. Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donald Bear.
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried, "Murder." I stood there and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
They're too lodged together.
There's one did say, "God bless us," and "Amen" the other, as if they had seen me with these hangman's hands, listening in their fear. I could not say "Amen" when they did say, "God bless us."
Consider it not so deeply.
But where could I not say "Amen"? I had most need of blessing, and "Amen" stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, "Sleep no more." Macbeth doth murder sleep. Oh, the innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life. Sore labor's bath. Balm of hurt minds. Great nature's second course. Chief nourisher in life's feast.
Who was it?
Still it cried to all the house, "Sleep no more." Glamis hath murdered sleep, therefore Codder shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Go, get some water, wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why have you brought the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me whenever noise appalls me? What hands are these? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. Is my hand, or rather the multitudinous seas in Conagine, making the green one red?
My hands are of your color, yet I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark, more knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself.
Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
Oh, knock, knock. Never at quiet. What are you? But it's too cold here for hell. I'll devil porter it no more. Huh. I had thought to invite in some of all the professions who use the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Oh! Anan, anan! Oh, I pray you, sir. Remember the porter?
What drink gave thee the lie last night.
Oh, thanks, Hereditary. But I made shift to cast him.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awakened him.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow to you both.
Is the king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I have almost slipped the hour.
I'll take you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in, physics, pain.
This is the door. I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and, as they say, lamentings heard in the air. Strange screams of death and prophesying with accents terrible of dire combustion and confused events new hatched to the woeful time. The obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverous and did shake. 'Twas a rough night. My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh. Horror, tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke ope the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What is it you say, the life?
Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new Gorgon. Bid me not speak. See, then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason, Banquo and Donalbain Malcolm, awake! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself. Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of the house? Speak! Speak!
Gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo! Banquo! Our royal master's murdered.
Whoa! Alas, what? In our house!
Too cruel anywhere. Dear deaf, I prithee, contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed life. From this moment there is nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The head, the spring, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
By whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were badged with blood, as were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. There lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood. There the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain?
Help me hence, how?
Look to the lady!
Why do we hold our tongues? Most may claim this argument for ours.
What should be spoken here? We're our fate. Hidden in augur hole may rush and seize us. Let's away, our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
I stand within the hand of God, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So all. Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well contented.
Well content.
70 I can remember well, within the volume of which time I have seen hours dreadful and things strange. But this sour night has trifled former knowings.
Good Father, thou seest the heavens. As trouble with man's act threatens his bloody stage. By the clock 'tis day, yet dark night strangles the traveling lamp. It Is it night's predominance or day's shame that darkness does the face of earth entomb when living light should kiss it?
'Tis unnatural, even as the deed that's done. On Tuesday last, a falcon towering in her pride of place was by a mousing owl hawked at and killed.
And Duncan's horses, thing most strange and certain, beauteous and swift, the minions of their race, turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out, contending against obedience as they would make war on mankind.
'Tis said they ate each other.
They did so.
To be thus is nothing but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. He chid the sisters when they did place the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and a barren scepter in my grip, to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If this be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan, I have murdered, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go?
We are men, my liege.
Aye, in the catalogue you go for men. It's hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, shuffs, water rugs, and demi-wolves are all clubbed together by the name of dogs.
I am one, my lord, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world.
And I another.
Know you, Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
Aye, my lord.
So is he mine. And thus it is that I now, to your assistance, do make love.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Though our lives be...
your spirits shine through you. That Fleon's his son, who keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark night. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll call on you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide within. That is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Naught had. All spent where our desire is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor malice remains in danger of her former tooth. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Gentle, my lord, sleek o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So I shall, my love, and so I pray be you.
We must make our faces visards to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his fleance live.
But in them nature's copy's not eternal.
Aye, there's hope yet. They are assailable tonight. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applauds the deed.
Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Now the good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's dark agents to their prey do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. Come, go with me.
There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's, then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats.
Yet he is good who did like for fleance. If thou didst, thou art the nonpareil.
My royal lord, Fleance has escaped.
Then comes my fit again!
I had else been perfect.
Whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and casing as the general air. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined,
bound in with saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo is safe.
Aye, my lord, safe in a ditch he bides, with 20 trenched gashes in his head, the least a death to nature.
Well, thanks for that. Get thee gone. We'll hear ourselves more tomorrow.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now, good digestion, weight-hot appetite, and health to both.
Here. May it please your highness sit.
Here had we now our country's honor roofed, were the gracious person of our Banquo present.
His absence, sir, lays blame on his promise. Please it your highness to grace us with your royal majesty.
The table is full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What? My lord.
Thou canst not say I did it. Never say that Goldilocks of me!
Gentlemen, rise, his highness is not well.
Seaworthy friends, my lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you keep seat. The fit is momentary. Upon a word he will again be well. If much you note him, you shall offend him and extend his passion.
Are you a man? Aye, and a bold one, which dare look on that which might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws and starts, impostors to true fear, would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire authorized by her granddad. Shame itself! Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Please. There, behold. Look. Lo, what's you?
Quite unmended in folly.
If I
stand here. I saw him. Time was the brains were out, the man would die and never end. But now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget myself. Most worthy friends, do not muse at me. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, let us drink some wine. Fool! I drink now to the general joy of the whole table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. All to all.
Our duties and the pledge.
Thy bones are marrowless. Thy blood is cold. There is no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Here's but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare?
I dare.
Approach thou, like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the Arcadian tiger. Take any shape with that.
It's a horrible sight. Unreal mockery. Hands.
Why, being gone, I am a man again.
Pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder. Ah!
You make me strange. When now I think that you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you, speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night. And better health attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which.
What sayest thou? That Macbeth denies himself our royal bidding.
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way. There's not a one of them, but in his house I keep a servant to feed. I will tomorrow. And betimes I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak. I am in blood, stepped so far, that to wade no more. Returning were as tedious as going over.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
I will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is but initiate fear, which wants honey juice. We are yet but young indeed.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails snow, toad that under cold stone, days and nights have 31. Sweltered venom sleeping dart, boiled out first in a charmed pot, double.
Fillet of a fennec snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, full of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and howlets. Double toilet.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you, by that which you profess, answer me. Answer me to what I ask of you.
Speak.
Demand. We'll answer. Macbeth shall never vanquish me, till great burning wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
Oh, that can never be. Who can impress the forest? Bid the tree unfix its earth-bound root. Sweet bugments! Good. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing more. Tell me, if thine art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know.
I will be satisfied. Answer me this, or an eternal curse fall on you.
Show.
Oh, thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down. Thy crown does sear my eyeballs. Down. The third is like the former. Filthy hides! Why do you show me this? A fourth. Starred eyes. What? Will the lines stretch out to the crack of doom? I'll see no more. A seventh. And yet the eighth appears, which shows me many more. Horrible sight. And yet I know 'tis true. For the blood-bolted Banquo smiles at me and points at them for his. Where are they gone? So you're not the Weird Sisters?
No, my lord.
Came in not by you?
No, indeed.
Infected be the air whereon they ride.
Macduff is fled to England.
Fled to England. Time. Thou anticipatest my dread exploits. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, put to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls who trace him in his line. No more boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sights!
Was my father a traitor, Mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
Then the liars and swears are fools, for there are liars and swears enough to beat the honest men and hang up them.
Oh, God help thee, poor monkey. Whither should I fly? I've done no harm. no. But I remember now. I'm in this earthly world where to do harm is often laudable, and to do good sometimes count a dangerous foe. Why then do I put up that womanly defense to say that I've done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
In no place so unsanctified as such as thou mayst find him.
He is a traitor.
Oh, no, I go shame you. No, no, no. Tell me what is run away and
Nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of concord into hell. Uproar the universal peace. Confound all unity on earth.
Oh, Scotland. Scotland.
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? No, not to live. O nation miserable with an untitled tyrant, bloody sceptred, when shalt thou see thy wholesome days again? Since that the truest issue of thy throne by his own interdiction stands accursed and does blaspheme his breed. Thy royal father was a most sainted king. The queen that bore thee oftener on her knees than on her feet died every day she lived. Fare thee well. These evils thou repeatest on thyself hath banished me from Scotland. Oh, my breast. The hope.
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered. To relate this matter were on the quarry of these deer, to add the death of you.
My children, too.
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I must be from thence. My wife killed too.
I have said, be it their comfort. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. All my pretty ones. Did you say all? Oh, hell, got it all! What? All my pretty chickens and their dam at one fell swoop!
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so. And I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things were that were most precious to me. Did heaven look on and would not take their part? Sinful Macduff, they were all struck for thee. Not for their own demerits, but for mine fell slaughter on their souls. Heaven rest them now.
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it.
Oh, I could play the woman with mine eyes and the braggart with my tongue. But gentle heavens, cut short all interdiction. Front to front bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my sword's length set him. If he escape, heaven forgive him too.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus, washing her hands. I've known her to continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot.
She speaks.
Out, damned spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then, 'tis time to do it. Fie, my lord, fie! A soldier and afeard? What need we fear who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The fame of thy where is she now? What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with this starting.
Go to. You have known what you should have not.
She has spoke what she should not, I'm sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. Oh.
The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well, this disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those who have walked in their sleep and died holily in their bed.
Wash your hands. Get on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Will she now go to bed?
Directly.
Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. More needs she the divine than the physician. Oh, God. God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her all means of annoyance, and yet keep eyes upon her. She has mated my mind and amazed my sight. I think. Shh. But dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
Bring me no more reports! Let them fly all! Till Burnham Wood remove to Dunsinane, I shall not take with fear.
What's this boy, Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequence have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power over thee. Then fly, false vain
and mingle with the English epicures. The devil damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon. Where gotst thou that goose look?
There's 10,000.
Geese villain?
Soldier, sir.
What soldier's patch? What soldier's wayface?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence. Satan, I'm sick at heart. Satan, I say, this news will cheer me ever or disseat me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life has fallen into the sere, the yellow leaf. And all that which should accompany old age as love, honor, obedience, troops of friends, I must not look to have. But in their stead, curses, not loud, but deep. Mouth honor. Breath which the poor heart would fain deny, yet dare not. Satan!
What is your grace's pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, that which was reported.
We'll fight. Till from my bones, my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
That is not needed yet.
I'll put it on. How goes thy patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick-coming fancies.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow? Raise out the written troubles of the brain? And with some sweet, oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff that doth weigh so heavy upon the heart.
Therein, my lord, the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs. I'll none of it. Come, give me my sword. What rhubarb, senna, what purgative drug would scour these English heads? Hearest thou of them?
Your royal preparations make us hear something, my dear lord.
I will not be afraid of death and bane till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
We learn no other, but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope. What is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host, and make discovery ere in report of us.
It shall be done.
Advance the war!
Advance the war!
Advance the war!
Advance!
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come. Wherefore was that noise?
It is a cry of women, my dear lord.
I had almost forgot the taste of fears. Time was my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek. Direness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The Queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. Creeps in this patty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time.
And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out. Out. Brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. 'Tis a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. I'll come see use thy voice, thy story quickly.
I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon we thought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave.
Let me endure your wrath if it not be so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming. I say, a moving grove.
I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not, till Burnham would to come to Dunsinane, and now a wood. Comes toward Dunsinane. I am arm and out. If what she avouched to appear, there is no flying hence, nor tarrying here. I get to be a-weary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Blow wind! Come rack! At least we'll die with harness on our back.
Now you're enough! You leave screams, throw down and show like those you are!
They have tied me to a stake, I cannot fly. But bear-like, I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear, or none.
Turn hellhound.
But get thee back! Of all men else I have avoided thee. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already. My voice is in my sword!
Thou losest labor. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely.
Forget cow my better part of man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed, that palter with us in a double sense, that hold the word of promise to our ear, and break it to our hope.
You coward! And live to be the show and gaze of the time. We'll have thee as our rarer monsters are, painted upon a pole and under it. May you find the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground beneath young Malcolm's feet. Though Burnham would be come to Dunsinane,
and thou opposed me, not no woman born, yet I will try the last. Lay on, Macbeth, and damned be him that first cries, hold, enough!
Enter, sir. The castle.
I would the friends we missed were safe arrived. Macduff is missing.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. Hail, King of Scotland.
Hail, King of Scotland.